Okay, so after putting in what 135 hours into this game, just to know the game first, I decided to do a review slash rant slash pros and cons of the game. So playing as Simazal, got his epic weapon already. One thing I do, some of the pros of the game, you know, I do like doing the epic weapons. I like these accessories. One thing I just wish that even they had more slots. I mean, four slots for all the stuff that's in here, I don't think it's nearly enough. And some of the stuff, like, you should already have, like, that attracts the nearby items. No one wants to pick up all those stuff, but it's a slot that I don't really feel like wasting. And along with it expands the locked area of the map, so when you're free roaming, you know, it opens the map up. Because I mean, I did free roam, but I still didn't open up everything. Like, I still got a lot I can still open. Like the whole northern part is kind of blank. I mean, this is a farming location for me, and another farming location. So those why that's open, but they can. I wish I had more ability slots, not ability slots, accessory slots. Along with that, maxing a character out, I wish they can probably incorporate or change, like after you max them out, they can still, I wouldn't say level up, but you can still fill their experience up and still get more points. That way, like, you can probably start maxing people out, because I don't think anyone has anything that makes this go all the way to the end of the bar. So that would be fun to see. That would be fun to see, but I don't think they're gonna do that. And I'm also playing on the latest update. So that is, you know, they got the our react attacks, our counter, our guard breaks come out every time an opponent be blocking. They increased the AI a little bit. I haven't really noticed a difference because I play on Chaos all the time. Like, I don't play any other difficulty because, I mean, it makes the game a little too easy. And being a hardcore Musu fan, I like challenges in this game. So I usually play, when I usually start someone off, I usually play with their epic weapon. You know, I usually don't play with someone without having it, because it also helps me upgrade them as well. So being that Shimazal has a lot of attack on his, I don't really need to waste points boosting that, being that it's gonna reach 999 before I even get to level 100. So I'm probably around 80, 85. He should have maxed out attack, so I can just put these points into something else. I see that was a guard break. And without the patch, you know, you really got guard breaks. Like, the guard break gem was just a gem for me to increase more stats. I didn't really use it that much. Another thing is that the finisher, it hits more than one person now, so that's really convenient. I'm glad that they changed that. And I'm glad that, you know, Koei Tecmo is taking their game seriously and really putting patches. I'm just eager to see what else they're going to put in via DLC and future patches, just to make the game more enjoyable. I mean, they're doing, it's a step in the right direction. One thing that's kind of annoying is how the battles play out. Is you either fighting in like a camp, or you attacking these capsules that usually have the same setup. over and over and over. The only time it's a different type of castle is if it's like a main city like Xuchong, Chang'an, Luyang. But you don't always fight in that.
Such a feat, you should apply yourself more.
So anyway, I would say it's crucial that you try to unlock everybody, because the later chapters they give you the scrolls to craft some of the items if you don't have time to farm, you know, for these gold coins and stuff. I mean, for me, how I did it, I started off with the Wu Kingdom. It's funny that they call it Wu now, but it's whatever. I started off with that kingdom only because my favorite character is Zhou Yu. So after I used Sun Jian and I got Zhou Yu, I did all the grinding with him. I fished a lot just to get myself like set up. Sold a lot of gold. I started off when I first did it, I had about 1 million, and then after that I didn't really spend too much of it buying stuff. I just played the game regularly, and then it just accumulates by itself. And same thing goes with the coins, like the missions. Like you get the coins in some of the missions, so it's like doing the story and doing the side missions, you're gonna get like the coins and stuff, especially the gold, what is it, UB Queen, the one for epic weapons. Another thing I wish, like, you know, the voice acting could have been better with certain characters. Overall, I'm saying there's more bad than it is good, but some characters, you know, they didn't mess up on. How far is that? That's kind of far. I hate sometimes I have to fast travel to everything. I mean, that's really far. That makes it seem less of a battle. So hopefully they can, like, in future, like, they can put the side missions in reasonable distance so you don't have to fast travel. So it seems more like a battle, not just skirmishes everywhere. Like Simi's voice, his voice is weird. I like it. I'm pretty sure I speak for everyone when they say everyone prefers the old voice acting. But due to that strike, I don't think we're getting those back. I mean, it would be cool in a patch or something. They put like old characters' voices. But I don't think that'll ever happen. Like, guys can dream though. Another thing that went along with this update is the sprinting. Like when the horse stops sprinting, it doesn't rear up. You just go back to regular running. I'm going to show you right now. So yeah, I just went back to running instead of rearing up. And another thing about developing characters, I mean, like doing the story chapters, if you the more KOs you have, like, you level up in the chapter a lot faster, along with item drop rate increase. So it's good, since sometimes, you know, hack and slash a couple thousand enemies, it does benefit. One thing I wish is that the horses, even though they do have the 3 rare horses, right now I only have Shadow Runner. I maxed that one out at 100, so. But I wish that these were just a little more decorative. Like they just look so plain, and they really only really used Shadowrunner just because I mean it looks nice. It's a nice looking horse. So also they sped up the surprise attack, so they like he sprints like super fast, like superhuman speed or something in here. I don't know. Maybe everybody's Flash. But that's good though, so you don't have to run too far. As far as the graphics go, I mean Dynasty Warriors is not known for its graphics. It's usually known just for the combat. But I mean I like the graphics. I'm playing on movie mode, so I'm prioritizing graphics over frame rate. Because with this new update, they increase the frame rate, supposedly. And I'm playing on a regular PS4, so I don't have a Pro. I probably might get a Pro in a couple months. I don't know.
I can't do anymore. Prime Minister, my apologies.
And what else? As far as the new combat change, I mean, I like it. I like the trigger attacks. It's something different and new, and it makes the game, you know, kind of fun because there's no set move list that you have to do. So basically, you play how you want to play. I like to have the freedom in my Musou games. And this is coming from someone who played every Dynasty Warriors that came out, including the crazy ones like Strike Force and Dynasty Warriors 6.
I have never seen such
A lot of people didn't like 6 at all. I mean, I like change sometimes. You know, change can be good. Even though, you know, my personal favorite probably would be 4, 3, and 8 Complete Edition. Would probably be my favorite Dynasty Warriors games, and along with this one, like this is one of my favorite ones, and it's the one I'm having a lot of fun with. So I know it's easy to get burnt out, so you know, take breaks playing it sometimes. Don't do the same story. Don't choose characters from the same story. Kingdom, like, I only did it like 2 characters per kingdom, and then I switch, just so I don't get burnt out with one kingdom. You know, Ooh is my favorite kingdom, but I only did like 3 stories, and I still haven't gone back yet. But the funny thing is, I play my stories in the same order with every Dynasty Warriors game. I always start with Wu first, and then Wei, and then Shu. And Jin's usually the last I usually play. Not that I don't like Jin, but it's just, I don't know. It was the last kingdom to be added, so I'll play it last. But another thing, I really do wish that with probably XL DLC, that they either increase the level cap and the ability cap, just so, you know, I want my life and stamina to be halfway across the board, like in previous DW titles. You know, I felt accomplished. My life is halfway across the board and stuff. It makes me feel like I'm real powerful. In this game, it does make you feel kind of powerful, especially with these 2 items, these 3. Like, you can really do some damage and your combos won't get interrupt. I just really wish I had that gold crown. But another thing is the reason why I farmed, so I really don't have to pick anything up. I just do it sometimes just to do it. I really don't have to. I have a surplus of most of the white ingredients, like even the rare, common, and gold stuff. Like the only thing I really can use more of is the stuff used to make the elements. Probably like a ruby and other things. Which one I don't want to do? Damn, I should have did that one last. Another bad thing is the glitches in this game. I don't know if they probably fixed some of them, but it can glitch out a lot. The horse especially going down, I guess, once the angle becomes a certain degree, the horse starts glitching. So, I mean, every Dinosaurs game has its glitches, but some of these glitches can be annoying. And especially when you're around certain buildings. Like, if you put your input, sometimes your moves won't even come out, meaning that you're around the building and stuff. But I know I've been on a rant. So, overall, if I wanted to rate this game out of a 10, I'll probably give it 6.57. You know, I feel that's a good score. I mean, it's not a perfect game, and it's not really that bad to me. I know other people may say, oh, it's terrible, this is not a Dynasty Warriors game, yada yada yada. I mean, that's cool. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and this is just my opinion of the game. I'm just eager to see what else they have in store for it, because I know, I mean, probably only good things can come from it. With the open world, they want to step in the right direction, and I like it. I mean, I don't want to see it without an open world aspect in future titles. Another thing, I like, one thing I did like about 6 is that when you killed the people, that they stayed like laid on the ground. I like that, so I feel like they should put that back into the game. It makes the game feel a little more realistic in certain aspects. You know, dashing through the air 7 times is unrealistic, but having the enemies just lay on the floor. But then again, it probably could. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna wrap up this video. Check my channel for future combat and videos involving multiple characters, preferably my favorite ones. I'll show you but my final advice is just give the game a chance. You might like it, you might not. Totally up to you.